Hi guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. In this video, which is a requested video, if you had watched my previous video about me making over $200,000 in a month from my boutique, this is a follow-up video because I had asked persons that if they wanted to know the marketing technique that I use to make this very achievable. And even though I'm in Jamaica, the currency is different in whatever currency it is. This is a universal technique. Anyone can use it. And this is what this video is for. I'm not saying that this is what everyone uses. I'm just saying that this is what I personally use in order to meet my goal for that month. So if you're very interested in this, then keep on watching. So I'm usually one who I'm very knowledgeable about vendors, which vendors source a certain type of product and all of that, okay? But when it comes on to marketing, creating a brand, I am not the smartest person in that category. So because of that, I had invested to marketing classes and all of that, and from each class I took different points, information, and then put a spin on it in my own way in order to achieve my goal, okay? One of the main ones that I would recommend, especially because she is like Black Power and everything, is Jan's Charte. You guys should know her. Yeah, I believe she was one of them who originally started speaking about vendors on YouTube, and she's like, yeah, all my respect goes out to her. She gives away a lot of free gems, free information. She has a class that she puts on. If you want to register, sign up for it, then you can. And of course, I took information from other persons, but the main one is Jan Charte. She's a gem. She's very knowledgeable, okay? And her boutique goals speak for itself. So what I did to make $200,000 in a month, the decision was made. Okay, so the first thing is to identify your brand. What is your boutique about, right? What is it like? How is your boutique gonna stand out? What is your brand? Like, what is your boutique known for? For example, if I want a pair of jeans, the first place I'm gonna look is Fashion Nova, because they had solidified their brand as having the best jeans. So your brand, when someone thinks about your brand, what are they gonna think about? Are they gonna think about affordable clothing? Or are they gonna think about, if I want a cardigan, this is the boutique I'm gonna go to? Posh by V, a lot of people love Posh by V because it has very risque, provocative clothing. That's what Posh by V is known for. Chic Boutique, she's known for brunch and vacation wear. What is your boutique known for? When I was rebranding originally, I was thinking of doing brunch wear. However, in the climate and my environment going on, a lot of lockdowns going on, that wouldn't have been the best choice for me, because if persons are going out, why are they gonna buy brunch clothing? You know what I mean? So I had to, in this point in time when I was rebranding, what I really wanted to do, I could not do it. I wanted to be known for exquisite brunch wear type of stuff. But because of the pandemic and the constant lockdowns, I had to think of something else. I had to pivot to adjust to what is going on. So for my brand, I decided that I was gonna provide low cost bodycon dresses. Okay, low cost bodycon dresses. That is what I decided. So whenever someone wants a low cost bodycon dress, it could be if they are just going over a friend's house, they just want to draw on something, because we're on the lockdown. If you're going to the supermarket and want to feel sexy, that is what I was thinking about. So you have to decide what your brand is about. If you watch my video in regards to the mistake I made when I just started my boutique, I was saying that a lot of persons want to sell everything at once. It works for some people and it doesn't work for some. If you want to try and do everything at once, kudos, and it works, kudos to you. But it is always great to focus on one thing. So it's either you're gonna focus on just cute tops, you're gonna focus on just dresses, whether it be maxi dresses, bodycon dresses. Either you're gonna focus on rompers, cute rompers, or you're just gonna focus on jumpsuits. So focusing on one thing at a time is really great. All right, the second thing is that you need to determine your goal. Okay, so at the start of the month or before the next month starts, what I usually do is I usually order inventory in the middle of a month for the next month, because it takes 2 weeks for inventory to arrive to me. When I order it online, whether I order it on Fashion Go or China, it takes 5 to 7 days to get to my logistics company, my courier, to bring it from the USA here to me, Jamaica, and that takes another 5 to 7 days. So I give it 2 weeks. So I have to order in the middle of the month so that by the end of the month I am able to receive the items, do my photo shoot, or do whatever content creation that I need to do in order to, you know, yeah. So you need to set your goal a month before. So we're in October now. It's officially October. You need to set your goal for November, so that you're able to know how much money you're gonna spend by the middle of the month in order to order for the next month. So set your goal for that month. My goal was initially it was 250,000. Because of the lockdown, I was like, okay, maybe a person's not gonna order that much, so I reduced it to $200,000. All right guys, so once you have determined your goal, you have to now think about the marketing. Now people think that marketing only entails like determining how your product is gonna reach a large amount of people, but that's where we're mistaken, right? So when you think about marketing, think about the 5 P's. Okay, so the 5 P's: your pricing, your product, place, people, and promotion. So your pricing, your product, place, people, and promotion. If you see I'm looking down, it's because I have my handy dandy notebook right here. So I just want to ensure, you know, that we're going in the right direction. So I am saying my budget is 200,000, right? Let's take into consideration the product. My product, I'm gonna be using me as an example. My product, as I said, the casual bodycon dresses. Sexy, can dry it on if you're going anywhere. So that's my product. Your product might be, you wanna, since it's coming on to the fall, if you're in the United States, Canada, England, if you're coming on to the fall, you're like, I wanna supply some sweater tops. That will be your product. So you have to choose a specific product. What products do I want to sell? All right, so that's the first P. You have conquered the product. Now you have to determine the people you're going to market this product to. Okay, people who you're going to show this product to, and the persons you want to entice to buy your product. Now when it comes down to determining the people, also known as the target audience, there are so many things that you should take into consideration. The 3 main ones that I took into consideration were the age, their budget, and their purchasing behavior. Okay, when it comes on to age, usually these type of stuff you gotta be grown because it does the dresses, they do show a little cleavage and all of that. So with my target group, I was saying, okay, age is 18, so the most like 35 to 40. All right, that was my age range. Then I was thinking about the budget of these persons. They're on lockdown time, less hours working, they don't really have that much money to spend on clothing, so they have like a small type budget that they're working with if they decide to buy something, right? Then the next thing is like the purchasing behavior. So usually persons who are on a budget, they usually purchase when something is on sale or a promotion going on, or if they think it's affordably priced that they're able to manage it. So my persons are those type of persons. Once you determine your target audience, then you have to set a price for your product. So if it's affordable in your mind, or think of you yourself, what's affordable to you? What's an affordable price point for a pair of jeans? What's an affordable price point for a cute crop top? What's an affordable price point for a sweater top? How much are you willing to spend on that product that you're gonna sell to other persons? So you determine your goal, you choose your product, you determine your target audience, and then you determine your pricing. And I believe the pricing is major key. Okay, and then once you've decided your pricing, then now you're gonna determine where you're gonna place your product to advertise it for persons to see. Before you think about the place where you're gonna place it and how you're gonna promote it, once you have determined your pricing, then now you have to know how many pieces of that item to buy in order to reach your goal. So for me, my goal, $200,000. The dress is gonna be priced at $3,000. Now, in order for me to decide how many pieces do I have to sell in order to make my goal, I have to do what? Divide the 200,000 by 3,000, and that would tell me how many pieces I need to buy. Yeah, so based on that calculation, I needed to buy 67 dresses. Okay, 67 dresses in order to sell them at $3,000 each to make my $200,000 goal. So homeboy was miserable, and this video has to go on. I have to record it. So he's gonna be in here, and maybe he makes 1 and 2 noises, and that's okay, right? Right, that's okay. So 67 dresses to sell it at $3,000 each in order to make my $200,000 goal. Now you're like, okay girl, so I'm gonna price it for that certain amount, I'm gonna order that amount of pieces, but how do I know how much to buy the piece for? Okay, so apparently a lot of people have different ways of how they mark up their pricing. So some persons mark it up by percentage, some persons do it by multiplying the cost of the items by 2 or multiply it by 3. So for example, some persons, if they buy something for $5, they can sell it back for $15, or yes, that's 5 times 3. Some might do it by 2.5, stuff like that. Some persons might do it by percentage. So if you buy something for $5, then 100% of that will be what? $10. So it's multiplying by 3, that's like 300%. Hold on, unless my math ain't right, let me check something real quick. I was right, my math is mathing. So I would say, how you're gonna price your stuff, multiply it by 2.5 or 3. So if you buy something for $5, multiply it by 3 and it's $15. Okay, so that's how I did it, right? If I'm gonna sell it for $3,000 and my markup on the original price would be 2.5 or 3, then I divide the 3,000 by 2.5 or 3, which will give me about $900 to $1,000, and then I'll have to convert it to US dollars, and $1 US is basically 148 Jamaican dollars. So that's 1,000 divided by 148, and that will give me how much that goods is supposed to cost me in order for me to get it and sell it back at $3,000 in order to make my goal. I hope I was clear. Okay, I hope I was very clear. So with the pricing, remember with the pricing, once you determine the pricing, then you have to determine how many pieces you have to sell in order to make your goal. So let me try to convert it to US dollars. Okay, so you want to make $100,000, and through making that $100,000 you want to focus on selling jeans. Honestly, if I was living in the United States, I would be a jeans supply, just mainly jeans, especially because I know vendors who sell $5 jeans, $6 jeans, and to sell it back for $20. Do you know how much profit that is? So if you're interested in those jeans vendors, I do have a specific list with Jeans USA vendors, those who sell their jeans for $6, $5, $9. Yeah, I have that list. So if I personally was in the United States, that's what I would focus on. I would literally sell $20 jeans, or you can even sell it for $15, but let's go for $20 jeans. Okay, all right, so 100,000 is a big stretch for the month, but if you can do it, boo, go for it. So let's say you want to make 10,000, or should we just do 5,000? All right, let's go small. You want to make $5,000 in a month by selling $20 jeans. So that 5,000, you're going to divide it by 20 to see how many jeans you need to buy. Okay, so that's gonna be 250. So you need to buy 250 pair of jeans. Okay, mama? Okay, so now you have determined how many jeans you have to buy in order to sell it at $20 in order to make $5,000 for that month. Now remember, $20 is your selling price. You need to find out the cost price that you're gonna buy the jeans for in order to mark it up to sell it for $20. And as I said, most people divide it by 2.5, some people divide it by 3. So that's $20 divided by 3. 3 6 is 18. So that's $6. 6 3 is 18. Carry 2. So that's basically $6.70. It's my time to shine, baby boy. Like, why? So that's $6.70, right? I literally said I have vendors who sell jeans for $5 and $6. Okay, so if you buy it for $6 and the shipping, the 70 cents would basically cover the cost of the shipping per jeans. So you get your $6 jeans, right? $6 jeans to ship them. So how much are you gonna spend overall? So if one jeans is gonna cost you $6.70 and you're gonna buy 250 pair of jeans, you're gonna multiply the 250 by $6.70, and that will give you how much you're gonna spend overall in order to sell your or make your goal of $5,000 for the month. So basically that is how you go about pricing and selling your product. Now when you have determined all of that, remember, it doesn't have to be jeans, this goes for anything. If you want to buy some tops and your goal is $1,000 for the month, selling your tops for $10, then of course, you know, you have to buy 100 tops and then determine the cost price, which is dividing the that amount by that amount, and then you get, yeah. So it can go for anything. It can go for jewelry, for sunglasses, for shoes, any item that you want to sell. Okay, and then you decide where you're going to place your items in order to promote it. So of course, if you have your website, you're going to place it on your website. A lot of places create an Instagram account, a Facebook business account, also to advertise, to publish their items. Yeah, you can use Etsy, which OfferUp, whichever site that has a lot of people, then you can place your products there. And then it comes on to promotion. Now for my items, to promote my items, I have never used sent an influencer clothing or anything like that. I have used a paid promotion like story promo with one specific influencer, and I usually get good sales from her, which is why I always use her. But separate and apart from that, the only promotion method that I use is Facebook and Instagram advertisements, and it is very effective. However, to truly, and I've tested this, I've done $2 per day advertisements, $5 per day, and the one that gave me the most results is running an ad $10 per day for 10 days. The sales kept coming in. So to me, it just makes sense, because the more money you spend, the more people they're able to reach for you. So that's how it makes sense. So guys, when I followed that, when I determined my product, determined my target audience, determined the pricing, looked for a vendor who was able to provide me with a dress within the price point after I found out my cost price for the dresses in order to sell it back for that amount. Found the vendor for that, got it in, promoted it, and a lot of my customers were a lot of my orders were repeat customers. So some persons only ordered one dress. When they got that dress and they loved the quality, they ordered more. Now, another thing you need to take into consideration, separate and apart from the marketing and your goal, is your content, guys. Let me tell you what I maximized on. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. In Jamaica, persons used a lot of stock photos, a lot of Posh by V, Fashion Nova photos, all of that. And most of the times, the product that they have, because they buy from China, the quality is so bad. So a lot of persons do not trust a lot of businesses who uses stock photos on their page. So this dress is a type of dress that I would not wear. Showing cleavage and stuff isn't my type of vibe, it's not my go-to style. So for these dresses, I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to be able to get persons to buy, right? And then what I did was maximize on showing the quality of the dresses. I'm gonna insert a snippet right here. I maximized on showing the quality of the dresses, and through that, a lot of persons came and ordered. So it's either, when it comes down to content, guys, try as best as possible to not use a lot of stock photos. Okay, you can do flat lays. If you don't know what flat lays is, I'm going to insert a picture right here. You do have stores who mainly do flat lays, and they're very successful. And then you can use a mannequin, get a friend, hire a model. Guys, it's 2021. It's time to level up that boutique. It's time to get creative. Just posting stock photos is not going to cut it. If you look at my page, I'm the one who models these clothing. And it's recently, when I was going through my whole postpartum depression and stuff, and I was like, and as well, the dress isn't a type of thing for me, I had to switch it up a bit, you know. So you always have to be creative. You have pages that, even if you're using the stock photo, it's not the same model that's in the photos all the time. So it's like there's no cohesiveness within or on your timeline. So content is also a major thing, and that is what as I said, I maximized on that. Sometimes I message me and be like, can I see an actual photo? And I just forward them that video, and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, it is a thick material, it isn't thin. I've delivered to persons and they were like, you know, I bought a dress similar to this, but it was so see-through and whatever. But because I said on your page and saw how thick it was, I placed my hand behind it to show people that, hey, you can't see my hand, you know, especially when it comes down to white, because I ordered a lot of white ones. And yeah, so guys, I hope you were able to take notes. Really think about it. What I noticed is that nowadays you have to be intentional. Freestyling is not cutting it nowadays in order to get sales, because there are so many boutiques now. A lot of persons are launching their business, especially since the pandemic. So you have to be intentional with what you're offering, intentional with your pricing, intentional with your goals. And once you figure out all of that, then honey boo boo, listen to me, the sales will come through. Okay, I wish I was more knowledgeable about, you know, other different things in regards to helping people with branding and all of that, but unfortunately I'm not. If I reach to that level where I'm comfortable and that I can show you my work from my boutique and be like, hey, I did it, this is how you, until I reach that level, I don't think I'm at that level yet, until I reach that level and gain more confidence, then I can be able to help people with branding. But until I figure it all out for myself, then it's gonna be a no-no. So guys, really take that into consideration when you are doing it. Do not just buy because it looks cute. Please do not buy because you might think it looks cute, you stock up on it, and no one wants it. Okay, I still have inventory from 2018 because I bought something because it looks cute and it just was not selling. So guys, time to get serious about your business, time to get intentional, time to start setting goals, time to start putting things in place to meet that goal. Buy the right product with the right pricing, with the right markup price to get your goal. Okay, and as I said, the jeans vendor, I also have different vendor lists you can go through. I'm gonna put the link down in the bio below. If you're new to my channel, I have lots of informational videos about vendors. I have a exposing vendor series, which I'm going to continue very soon, guys. I'm doing part 2 for some of the famous boutiques, and I know you guys are they're gonna love it, right? They're gonna love it. You guys are gonna love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So guys, until the next one, bye.